Hello, welcome to episode 23 of KreamGetsStuff, where today we'll be covering the infamous alpha leaves. Now if you're relatively well versed in Minecraft and its different versions, you might have come across 2b2t where alpha leaves are extremely prominent, especially on the YouTube side of things. I think there's a lot of content on them just based on that. I also want to do like a bit of work at the gold farm. I didn't get to do it last episode because I only set up the nether side. I didn't really set up the overworld side at all. So I'll just grab some stuff and yeah, I'll get going over there and I'll explain what we're doing in a bit more detail. What do I even need? Let me think. Now, these leaves aren't actually from alpha. As you know, we started this world in beta 1.6 test build 3. And they're actually just leaves with different data values that they shouldn't normally have. They will also disappear in the 1.13 snapshots. But it's still on my list of things to collect. And I think they're pretty cool. God, I'm so unfit. Ugh. I don't have time to deal with these guys. Oh wait, I forgot the villagers. Why are you shooting me in the back? I also want to build a train. Well, you can't actually build a functional train, obviously. I can build a minecart system underground. It's quite hard to explain, just from words, so you'll just have to wait and see what it's like. But I think it's a really cool idea. Cause I am not walking here every time. It's only like 400 blocks, but it feels like 4,000 miles. So, um, yeah. It's also way more fun than just messing around with portals and getting an easy portal connection here that will take me like 50 blocks to walk. So, you know, um, work harder, not smarter, I guess. So we're in 1.5 as well, so we have a couple things to change, like a couple changes to go over. But yeah, we'll do that just throughout the episode if it comes up. So, yeah, let's get started. So I'm gonna be as concise as possible when covering alpha leaves, 'cause it's kind of complex. It all involves soak touch and different leaves. Now you can see in my inventory, I have some leaves that I've just sheared off the trees with shears. These are the normal leaves. So you have data values. You can see I've turned them on 0 through 4, 0 through 3. Sorry. And that's just by getting them with shears or how you'd normally get them. So different types of leaves depend on which values you can get. So for example, with oak we can get 0, 4, 8, and 12. For spruce, 1, 5, 13, or 1, 5, 9, and 13. Birch we can get 2, 6, 10, and 14, and then jungle we can get 3, 7, 11, and 15. So there's 15 different data values all in all. I should probably get a chest to put these in. Yeah, let's just take this one for now. So yeah, we'll put these in here. These are the first ones we get. So we get oak. So data values 0, 1, 2, and 3. So to get the next ones, all we have to do is place them down and mine them with soak touch. So this should be 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yep. So 4, 5, 6, and 7. And these ones do not check for decay, so they're player placed. So you'll never decay if we place these down. These ones, however, I think they won't because obviously they convert. But yeah, these ones don't check for decay at all. So for 8 to 11, you have to break a natural leaf block. And then you just have to mine the adjacent one with Silk Touch. And then we get 8. And these ones do check for decay. So they will decay if you place them down. So you break this, break that. There. So that's 10. Break this, break that. That's 9. And see if I can reach it. Break that, break that. And there's 11. So yeah, once again, these do check for decay and will decay. 8, 9, 10, and 11. And for the final ones, 12 to 15, you place 2 blocks. I need to get more leaves. You place 2 blocks, break one, and mine the adjacent one. There we go. These ones check for decay, but will not decay. So that's 12, 13, 14, and 15. Oh, I got a sapling. And there you have it. These are all the alpha leaves. Alpha leaves as in leaves with different data values. The reason I believe people call these alpha leaves is because when you convert a world from older versions like alpha, you used to check for decay using data values. And when you update it to a newer version with them, it would change to these types of leaves because the different data values are obviously set at different, levels. So that's why when you update a world from say alpha to modern Minecraft, you get all the different leaf types on it. You can also see they're all called oak leaves. That's just a side effect of them being, the wrong data values. But that's all the alpha leaves. So I hope that explanation was somewhat listenable. And I'm going to take down these trees. I'm going to store them, and we can move on to today's project, which is the train. So I've done a lot of testing, and when I say a lot of testing, I mean I've done a lot of testing. Like I spent a while making this build work. It's gonna be quite expensive. We have anvils, but I've already gone and got the iron from the museum area where the beacon was, so that's not gonna be a concern. I've done a bit of wool farming. I've got all the materials kind of like ready, just sitting in a chest. And this is the train I'm going with. I'm gonna have a train station here. Like it's not like really like advanced, but it works. It looks I think it looks really nice. I'm really proud of the train actually. I built this and I was like, oh my god, it looks so good. I based it on a picture of a train I found on Google. I'll show it if I can find it again. And okay, so the way this system's gonna work. Okay, obviously the train's not gonna actually move. What we're going to do, we just come down here, so we can come up here, we can go down there. We come up here, we enter the train, and through here, down here, we go down, and there's gonna be a minecart area down here where we're gonna have different minecart tracks set up, automatic minecart dispensers, all that. And I think it should work really well, hopefully. Um, it's a really good. I think it's like a really good trick for just hiding away minecarts that you don't want to have out in the open. And the thing about it is, I think I've also found the perfect area to build it. So I'll move over to my actual world and I'll show you where I think I want to build it. So you can see here, we're right above the sheep farm. Oh. We are right above the sheep farm here. And I want to build it up here. Oops. Now, what I mean by that is I don't want to build it like around here, I don't think. I want to flatten this area out and build it up here. Now, you may wonder why I want to flatten this out, it's part of the terrain, it's been here since the beginning, but the reason I hate this mountain so much is that A, it really doesn't match the height level of everything else around our base. Like, you can see that one's flat about there, that one's flat there, that's flat there, it's flat over there. Obviously in the background it goes higher, but that's how it should be. This just goes way too high to match the rest of my base in the way that it's leveled. It's also that my base is leveled in like different elevations with the terraforming that I've done, with obviously the overhangs and stuff, which you guys seem to really like when I did that. And this I just can't do it with. There's no way it doesn't work with that. I have to completely reshape the mountain, I have to reshape the hill entirely. And I don't want to do that because it's not really important at all. There's nothing in it that's really. I mean, sure, it housed my first house. I also broke the windows without a silk touch pickaxe, but sure, it housed my first bed and it's where I slept. But I don't think I need to keep it. It's served its purpose. It's done really well at that. I still sleep in there sometimes when I don't want to climb the tower, but I think it has to go. And I might be a mistake. If it is, I can always just kind of not rebuild it, but re-terraform it or do something else here. But I want to flatten that out, and I want to, flatten it all out to hit about here, and then I can build the train station up here. I think there should be ample space for the train station. And then also, because we're at such a high Y level, we're at Y85. I'm gonna go down into the ground, probably like 10 blocks, so we're at Y75. There's a lot of terrain that will be just open at that level, and we can build a bridge, so we can like go through the underground in some parts. We can have a bridge that goes over the over the overworld. And we can have some views, and it should just be really nice. We can see some chunk errors probably. And I think it would just be a really nice little fun thing to travel on. So, yeah, no, I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. Well, no, that is what I'm going to do. I'm kind of dead set on it now. So we'll sleep in here one more time, and then I should probably just get into the time lapse of me actually building the train, and carving out the tunnel and all that. So yeah, without any further delay, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. And there we go. That's the train done. It looks amazing. I'm really proud of this build. Um, Now I have been working on the underground part of it, where the actual minecart system takes place. So obviously you get on the ladder. I've got this little subway area. It doesn't look the greatest, but I don't really care that much. Honestly, I like birch and sandstone. I've never actually used that before, and obviously it makes sense because they're both this sort of like sandy color. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's just decoration. So some of you might recognize this system because I think C&B Minecraft did a tutorial on it in 2011. That's basically what I followed. I did some minor I'll put it in the description. I made some minor adjustments to it, such as putting lamps in instead, so I had to change the redstone circuits just a bit. Um, and I've been figuring out a better return system for like my needs. So I'm just gonna curve the tracks basically, because I've actually never really messed around too much with minecarts before, and like minecart tracks. I've only done like simple like two-way lines where just you go one way. There's no like selection system or whatnot. So I did find out that doing something like this, and then having it's hard to sell, but if you have something like this going on, then like a line like this, if you come across this line, you'll keep going this way, but if you come down this line, you'll curve over here. So I'm gonna use this for the return system. Where if you're coming back down the line, it's gonna just take you to a different like part of the so I'm gonna extend it this way because I'm gonna have maybe 5 or 6 lines just for like future use if I need to go anywhere else. Which, to be fair, it wouldn't be hard to actually expand it, so I might only make 3 for now, just because I don't think I'm gonna. I think I only need 1 anyway, but you know. Oh, I've fallen down. So, yeah, very simple system. It's just some RS no latches with a couple of note blocks and then a reset button. I'm working on this part here to dispense the minecart. I want to dispense it, then power the rails and give you enough time. So I'm just gonna figure out the timing for that. It shouldn't take me long. So I'll give you a quick tutorial on how the system works. So if we come out back, you can see all of these facing just inwards. So say I wanted to go on track 1, which is this one. The first track that goes out. If I press the button for that, the light will go on, I'll make a little note block thing, and then this will switch. So now when I go on this track, it pushes me down this way. And this is the reset button, so you press that and it resets it. It's on a bit of a delay, but that's because there's also an auto reset here. So yeah, you go back down there. Say I wanted to go on, say, line 3. Right at the end. Let me come back through here. Now it's flipped here. And it's a really smart system. I really enjoyed building it and kind of like, understanding how it works. And you can see how the light goes off. So if I have all 3 on for whatever reason, this is the reset button. You can see they all go off. And if you ride a minecart over it, this also powers it off because it's the same circuit. So that's how this works. That's how it's going to work. I need to decorate it as well, but I don't know how I'm going to decorate it yet. For now, I might just have minecart lines going through mountains and I'll build bridges for stuff and, But, like, this has taken me, like, long enough to figure out. I spent a long time looking for, like, decent sort of, like, ways to build a minecart system. And this one really works well. So I'm going to set up this part. I'm going to maybe set up the return system. And then I'm going to link a minecart track over to the gold farm. And I'll come back to you guys. So I was just making the tunnel for the minecart track over here. And I just found a spawner. Shit, I don't have enough torches. Hold on. There's some coal in this tunnel. I don't have a pickaxe to mine it with, though. Okay, let's rush in and just kind of place it on top. I don't even know what a spawner is. Oh, it's a zombie. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. We have a zombie spawner here. We need one, like, right on one of our tracks. I didn't expect this. I don't know what's. Yeah. That's fun. I'm gonna harvest this, and I'm gonna obviously get the chest, and then I'm gonna keep going. I'm getting quite close. I think it's about 300, something like that. So I've just been digging, and I'm gonna lay more tracks. But yeah, right now it's very unsafe because I haven't got any like covering or any decoration around this. So I'm just gonna be riding through the open. So if any mobs drop on me, then that's my fault. But yeah, no, I'll be back. Okay, so the system's now fully complete. I have to put my items back in storage. I do have a lot of leftover rails, obviously, for the other tracks. But it's happened. It's done. So it goes all the way down there. to the gold farm. Now, I thought just to give you guys like the little ride, because it's quite fun. There is a glitch right now with minecarts where they're very shaky and buggy, and some of the sounds are kind of screwed up. But I'm gonna just mute my mic and I'm gonna give you guys the full ride. In the next clip, I'll give you like a timestamp to skip to if you don't want to watch it. But yeah, I just want to take the ride again because it's really fun. So, yeah. Yeah, but I think that's actually the end of the episode for today. I did do everything I wanted to do. I got the minecart rail set up. And we got the alpha leaves. Well, alpha leaves, invalid data value leaves in here. I haven't moved them yet, but I'll take them back on my journey. I'm gonna move some stuff into storage. All the items in the actual subway. I think I still have some items at the gold farm in the nether, so I'm gonna move those back. And then yeah, I think that's all I have to do off camera. So, thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next episode.